Hello, everybody. Welcome to our Taming of the Shrew live to the computer performance. We really appreciate everybody for logging on for this weird experience. I know we're trying it, and a lot of people have tried this live theater thing on the internet, and I think to mixed results. So 1 second, I'm having a bit of a repeat here. Okay, so I want to just get through a few things out, and then we will start the performance. So number one, and I'm referencing my notes here, it's Halloween. I'm dressed for it. Our show is Halloween themed, not overtly, but I don't know. You'll be able to tell. So don't worry, we're in the spirit of the night. We originally were planning to do this live. We were going to wear masks. We had even blocked out half of the show with distanced blocking, and we had come up with clever things with the masks on, and it was really fun. And then Chicago ran into some issues with this pandemic we're all dealing with, and we had a little bit of a spike. People weren't properly distancing otherwise, and so we decided the only right thing to do was to move this virtually. It's safer for everybody, and I think hopefully next year we can get back to at least some semblance of live theater. But we've put a lot of work into making this work online. We've had fun with it, and I really hope you like it. If you do feel the need to donate, though it is not at all necessary, it's a completely free show, feel free to. There are links in the description below. They're donating to my personal PayPal, Venmo, and there's CASHAPP on there. I promise to give a little bit back. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna first give the people some people had spent a little bit of their own money on this performance and this show, so we're going to repay those people first with that money, and then secondarily we're going to split it between. It's going to be split between the cast, and then we're also going to donate a portion of it to Brave Space Alliance. They are helping people around Chicago. We just decided this, so I don't actually know a ton about them, but other people said in the cast this is a great organization, and I've heard about them, so I think it'll be worthwhile. So that's where your money will be going if you do donate, if you do feel the need. After we finish the show, we're going to do some questions with the cast. If you guys have questions or you just want to say thank you, that might be really nice. If you just have little comments, just to say, great job. I think they'd love to hear it because it's so weird, like trying to perform without hearing any laughter or hearing any, I don't know, clapping or just the people there. So hearing it after the fact would be really nice. So questions, anything, just throw that in the comments. You can also email it to me. I put my email in the show notes and below. And you can throw it on Facebook too. I'll check the Facebook if that's the way you prefer to communicate. Go ahead and do that. So send your questions in, or send your comments, send your applause, and I will have everybody up after the show to tell them it. Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna get ready to go. So we'll be back in just a minute. Thank you all for coming, and if you have other people, if you have the link, send the link to friends. Let's get more people watching this thing. Just to I don't know, make this more exciting for everybody. We'll see you guys in a second. Thanks.
I'll feed you in faith.
A pair of stocks, you rogue.
Ye are a baggage. The flies are no rose. Look in the chronicles, we came with Richard Conqueror. Therefore, Pocus Palabras. Let the world fly, Sessa.
You will not pay for the glasses you have burst.
No, not a denier. Go by Geronimi. Go to thy cold bed and warm thee.
Oh, I know my remedy. I must go fetch the third burrow.
The third, the fourth, the fifth burrow. I'll answer him by law. I'll not budge an inch, boy. Let him come. And kindly.
Huntsman, I charge thee, tender well my hounds, brack merriman the poor cur is embossed, and couple clouder with the deep-mouthed brack. Seest thou not, boy, how silver made good at the hedge front, in the coldest front? I would not trade this dog for 20 pound. Oh, what here? One dead or drunk? See, doth he breathe?
He breathes, my lord. Were he not warmed with ale, this were but a bed to sleep so soundly.
Oh, monstrous beast, how like a swine he lies. Grim death, how foul and loathsome is thine image. Sirs, I will practice on this drunken man. What think you, if he were conveyed to bed, wrapped in sweet clothes, rings put upon his fingers, would the beggar not forget himself? Carry him gently to my fairest chamber, balm his head in warm distilled waters, and if he chance to speak, be ready, and with a low, submissive voice, say, "What is it your honor will command?" Someone be ready with a costly suit, and ask him what apparel he will wear, and another tell him of his hounds and his horses, and that his lady mourns his disease. Persuade him that he hath been lunatic. This do, and do it kindly. It will be pastime passing excellent if it be husbanded with modesty. Quick, take him gently and to bed with him, and each one to his office when he awakes. Sirrah, go see what trumpet 'tis that sounds. Be like some noble gentleman that means traveling some journey to repose him here. How now, who is it?
And please your honor, players that offer service to your lordship.
Ah, well, bid them come near. Now, fellows, you are welcome.
We thank your honor.
Well, you are come to me in happy time, the rather for I have some sport in hand, wherein your cunning can assist me much. There is a lord will hear you play tonight, but I am doubtful of your modesties, less over-eyeing of his odd behavior. For yet his honor has never heard a play. You break into some merry passion and so offend him, for I tell you, sirs, if you should smile, he grows impatient.
Fear not, my lord, we can contain ourselves were he the veriest antic in the world.
Excellent. Sirrah, go you to Bartholomew my page, and see him dressed in all suits, like a lady. That done, conduct him to the drunkard's chamber, and call him madam, do him obeisance. Bid him shed tears as being overjoyed to see her noble lord restored to health, who for these 7 years hath esteemed him, no better than a poor and loathsome beggar. Oh, and if the boy have not a common woman's gift to rain a shower of commanded tears, an onion will do well for such a shift, which in a napkin being close conveyed shall in despite enforce a watery eye. See all this dispatched, and with all the haste thou canst, anon I'll give thee more instructions.
For God's sakes, a pot of ale.
Wilt please your lordship drink a cup of sack? Wilt please your lordship taste of these conserves? What raiments will my honor wear today?
I am Christopher Sly. Call me not honor nor lordship. I never drank sack in my life. And if you give me any concerts, give me concerts of beef. That's not what raiments I wear, for I have no more doublets and backs, no more stockings and legs, no more shoes and feet.
Oh, heavens, cease this idle humor in your honor, that such a mighty man of such descent, of such possessions and so high esteem should be infused with so foul a spirit.
What? Would you make me mad? Am I not Christopher Sly? Old Sly, son of Burton Heath? By birth a peddler, by education a card maker, by transmutation a bear herd, and by present profession a tinker? Ask Miriam Hackett, the fat alewife of Wincott, if you know me not. If she say I'm not 14 pence on the score for sheer ale, score me up as the lyingest knave in Christendom. What? I am not distraught. Here.
Oh, this that makes thy lady mourn. Oh, this that makes thy servants droop.
Hence comes to it that your kindred shuns your house, as beaten hence by your strange lunacy. O noble lord, bethink thee of thy birth. Call home thy ancient thoughts from banishment, and banish hence these abject lowly dreams. Look how your servants do attend on thee, each with his office ready at thy beck. Wilt thou have music? Oh, hark, Apollo, play! You see, thou art a lord, and nothing but a lord. Why, thou hast a lady far more beautiful than any woman in thy waning age.
Am I a lord, and have I such a lady? Or do I dream, or have I dreamt till now? I do not sleep. I see, I hear, I speak. I smell sweet savors, and I feel soft things. Upon my life, I am a lord indeed. Not a tinker nor Christopher Sly. Well, bring my lady hither to our sight. And again, upon the smallest ale.
Oh, how we joy to see your wits restored. Oh, that once more you knew but what you are. These 15 years you have been as though in a dream, or when you woke, so woke as if you slept.
These 15 years by fay a goodly nap.
How fares my noble lord?
Oh, Mary, I fare well, for here is sure enough. Where is my wife?
Here, noble lord. What is thy will with her?
Are you my wife and not call me husband? My men should call me lord. I am your goodman.
My husband and my lord and my husband. I am your wife in all obedience.
I know it well. What must I call her?
Madam.
Alice, madam, or Joan, madam?
Madam, and nothing more, for that's what lords call ladies.
Madam, wife, they say I have dreamt and slept above some 15 years or more.
But it seems more like 30 to me, having been abandoned from your bed.
Oh, 'tis much. Servants, leave me and her alone. Madam wife, undress you and come not to bed.
Thrice, my noble lord, I entreat of you, pardon me yet for a night or two, for your physicians have expressly charged, in peril to incur your former malady, that I should yet abandon me from your bed. I hope this reason stands for my excuse.
Aye, it stands so that I may hardly tarry so long. But I would be loath to fall into my dreams again. I will therefore tarry in despite of the flesh and the blood.
Your Honor's players, heeding your amendment, are here to play a pleasant comedy. For your doctors hold it very meet, seeing too much sadness hath congealed your blood, and melancholy is the nurse of frenzy. Therefore they thought it good you hear a play, and frame your mind to mirth and merriment, which bars 1,000 harms and lengthens life.
Mary, I will. Let them play it. And is not a comedy a Christmas gambol or a tumbling trick?
No, my good lord. It is more pleasing stuff.
What? Household stuff?
It is a kind of history.
Well, we'll see it. Come, Madam Weiss, sit by my side, and let the world see. We shall ne'er be younger. Come here, Betty. Madam Weiss, are you not ready for such a wonderful commentary?
Yes, my lord, but remember your physicians.
Yes, physicians. Let us see. Act 1, Scene 1. Padua, a public house.
Tranio, since for the great desire I had to see fair Padua, nursery of arts, I am arrived for fruitful Lombardy, the pleasant garden of great Italy, and by my father's love and leave am armed with his goodwill and thy good company. My trusty servant, well approved in all, tell me thy mind, for I have Pisa left, and am to Padua come, as he that leaves a shallow plash to plunge him in the deep, and with satiety seeks to quench his thirst.
O mi perdonato, gentle master mine, I am in all affected as yourself, glad that you thus continue your resolve to suck the sweets of sweet philosophy. Only, good master, while we do admire this virtue and this moral discipline, let us be no stoics nor no stocks, I pray.
Gramercy's Tranio, well dost thou advise. If Biondello thou wert come ashore, we could at once put us in readiness, and take a lodging fit to entertain such friends as time and Padua shall beget. But stay a while. What company is this?
Master, some show come to welcome us to town.
Gentlemen, importune me no further, for how I am firmly resolved, you know, that is, not to bestow my youngest daughter before I have a husband for the elder. If either of you both love Catherine, because I know you well and love you well, leave you shall have to court her at your pleasure.
To cart her, rather. She's too rough for me. There, Hortensio. Will you any wife?
I pray you, Dad, is it your will to make a stale of me amongst these mates?
Mates, maid, how mean you that? No mates for you unless you were a gentler, milder mold.
Faith, sir, you shall never need to fear. I wis it is not halfway to her heart, but if it were, doubt not, her care should be to comb your noodle with a 3-legged stool and paint your face and use you like a fool.
Oh, hush, master. Here's some good pastime toward. That wench is stark mad and wonderful forward.
But in the other silence do I see maid's mild behavior and sobriety.
Bianca, get you in, and let it not displease thee, good Bianca, for I will love thee nevertheless, my girl.
That's a pretty Pete.
Sister, content you in my discontent. My books and instruments shall be my company, on them to look and practice by myself.
Hark, Tranio, thou mayst hear Minerva speak.
Senor Baptista, will you be so strange?
Why will you mew her up, Senor Baptista, for this fiend of hell?
Gentlemen, content ye, I am resolved. And for I know she taketh most delight in music, instruments, and poetry, schoolmasters I will keep fit to instruct her youth. If you, Hortensio, or Senior Grumio, know of any such, prefer them hither. Catherine, you may stay.
But I trust I may go too, may I not? Shall I be appointed hours, be like I knew not what to take and what to leave? Ugh.
You may go to the devil's dam, your gifts are so good. Here's none will hold you. If I can by any means light on a fit man to teach her that wherein she delights, I will wish him to her father.
So will I, Signor Gremio. But a word, I pray, that we may yet again have access to our fair mistress, and be happy rivals in Bianca's love, must needs be labor and effect one thing specially.
What's that, I pray?
Marry, sir, to get a husband for her sister.
A husband? A devil.
I say a husband.
I say a devil. Thinkest thou any man is so very a fool to be married to hell?
Tush, Grumio, though it pass your patience and mine to endure her loud alarms. Why, man, there be good fellows in the world, and a man could light on them would take her with all faults. And money enough.
I cannot tell, but am agreed, and would I had given him the best horse in Padua to begin his wooing, that would thoroughly woo her, wed her, bed her, and rid the house of her. Come on.
Oh, I pray, sir, tell me, is it possible that love should of a sudden take such hold?
Oh, Tranio, till I found it to be true, I never thought it possible or likely. Oh, Tranio, I burn, I pine, I perish, Tranio, if I achieve not this young, modest girl. Counsel me, Tranio, for I know thou canst. Assist me, Tranio, for I know thou wilt.
Oh, master, you looked so longingly on the maid. Perhaps you marked not what's the pith of it all?
Tranio, I saw her coral lips to move, and with her breath she did perfume the air. Sacred and sweet was all I saw in her.
I pray, awake, sir. If you love the maid, bend thoughts and wits to achieve her. Thus it stands, her eldest sister is so cursed and shrewd that till the father rid his hands of her, master, your love must live a maid at home.
Ah, Tranio, what a cruel father's he. But art thou not advised he took some care to get her cunning schoolmasters to instruct her? I have it, Tranio. I will be schoolmaster and undertake the teaching of the maid.
It's not possible, for who shall bear your part and be in Padua here, Vincentio's son?
We have not yet been seen in any house, nor can we lie distinguished by our faces as man or master. Then it follows thus: thou shalt be master, Tranio, in my stead. 'Tis hatched, and shall be so. Tranio, at once uncase thee, take my colored cloak.
Oh, I am content to be Lucentio, because so I love Lucentio.
Tranio, be so, because Lucentio loves, and let me be a slave to achieve that maid.
Sira.
Biondello, Sira, where have you been?
Where have I been? Nay, how now? Master, where are you? Master, hath my fellow Tranio stolen your clothes? Or you stolen his? Or both?
Sira, come hither, 'tis no time to jest. Your fellow Tranio here, to save my life, puts my apparel and my countenance on. I killed a man. And fear I was described, you understand me?
I, sir, narrow wit.
Tranio is changed into Lucentio.
Well, the better for him would I were so too.
Tranio, let's go. One thing more rests that thyself execute, to make one among these wooers.
Looks like we have a classic switcheroo going on here, mister. Tranio, not Lucentio? Lucentio, a schoolboy or some? Ha! Going out a pedal.
Come, Sirrah Grumio, knock, I say.
Knock, sir. Whom should I knock? Is there a man has rebust your worship?
Villain, I say knock me here soundly.
Knock you here, sir. Why, sir? What am I, sir, that I should knock you here, sir?
Villain, I say knock me at this gate, and rap me well, or I'll knock your knave's pate.
But, oh, my master has grown quarrelsome. I should knock you first, and then I'll know after who comes by the worst.
Will it not be? Sirrah, and you'll not knock, I'll ring it.
Help, my master is mad.
Now knock when I bid you, Sirrah, villain.
How now? What's the matter? Oh, my old friend Grumio. And my good friend Petruchio. How do you all at Verona?
Oh, Signor Hortensio, come you to part the fray?
Rise, Grumio, rise. We will come on this quarrel.
Oh, nay, sir, this be not a lawful case for me to leave his service. Look you here, sir, he bid me knock him at the gate, knock him soundly.
A senseless villain, a good Hortensio, I did bid him knock upon your gate, and I could not get him for my heart to do it.
Knock at the gate? Oh, heavens. Spake you not these words plain? Sirrah, knock me here, rap me here, knock me well, and knock me soundly. And you come out now with knocking at the gate?
Sirrah, talk not or leave, I advise you.
And tell me now, sweet friend, what happy gale blows you to Padua here from Verona?
Ah, Antonio, my father, is deceased, and I thrust myself into this maze happily to wive and thrive as best I may.
I can, Petruchio, help thee to a wife. With wealth enough and young and beauteous, brought up as best becomes a gentlewoman. Her only fault, and that is fault enough, is that she is intolerable cursed, and shrewd, and forward, and so beyond all measure that were my state far worser than it is, I would not wed her for a mine of gold.
Hortensio, peace, thou knowest not gold's effect. Tell me her father's name, and 'tis enough.
Her father is Baptista Minola. Her name is Catherine Minola.
I know her father, though I know not her, and he knew my deceased father well. I will not rest, Hortensio, until I see her, and therefore let me be thus bold with you, to give you over this first encounter, unless you would accompany me thither.
I pray you, sir, let him go while his humor lasts. Or my word, and she knew him as well as I do, I would think scolding would do little good upon him.
Tarry, Petruchio, I must go with thee, for in Baptista's keep my treasure is. He hath the jewel of my life in his hold, his youngest daughter, beautiful Bianca. And he withholds from me and others more that none shall have access to Bianca till Catherine the Cursed have got a husband.
Catherine the Cursed? A title for all maids, a title the worst.
Now, shall my friend Petruchio do me grace and offer me disguised in sober robes to old Baptista as a schoolmaster, well seen in music, to instruct Bianca and unsuspected court her by herself?
Master, look about you. Hey, who goes there, huh?
Peace, Grumio, it is the rival of my love.
Hark you, sir, I'll have them very fairly bound. All books of love, see that at any hand. And so read no other lectures to her. You understand me? What will you read to her?
Whate'er I read to her, I'll plead for you.
Oh, this learning. What a thing it is.
Oh, this woodcock. What an ass it is.
Grumio, mum. God save you, Senor Gremio.
And you are well met, Senor Hortensio. I promise to inquire carefully about a schoolmaster for the fair Bianca. And by good fortune, I've lighted well on this young man, well read in poetry.
Oh, and I have met a gentleman upon agreement from us to his liking will undertake to woo cursed Catherine, yea, and be marry her, if her dowry please.
So said, so done, is well. Hortensio, have you told him all her faults?
I know she is an irksome, brawling scold. If that be all, masters, I hear no harm. Thinkest thou a little din can daunt mine ear?
I promise we would be contributors and bear his charge of wooing whatsoever.
And so we will, provided that he win her.
I would that I were as sure of a good dinner.
Gentlemen, God save you. If I may be bold, tell me, I beseech you, which is the readiest way to the house of Signor Baptista Minola?
He that has the 2 fair daughters. Is he, you mean?
Even he, Biondello.
Sir, a word ere you go. Are you a suitor to the maid? Do you talk of yea or no?
For this reason, if you'll know, she's the choice love of Senor Gremio.
That she's the chosen of Senor Hortensio.
Softly, my masters. If you be gentlemen, do me this right. Hear me with patience. Baptista is a noble gentleman, to whom my father is not all unknown. And were his daughter fairer than she is, she may more suitors have. And me for one. Why, fair Leda's daughter had 1,000 wooers. Then, well, one more may fair Bianca have. And so she shall. Lucentio shall make one. Though Paris, He came in hope to speed alone.
But this gentleman will outtalk us all.
Sir, let me be so bold as ask you, did you ever see Baptista's daughter?
No, sir, but I do hear that he hath two, the one as famous for a scolding tongue as is the other for beauteous modesty.
Sir, the first one is for me. Let her go by.
Yes, leave that labor to great Hercules.
Sir, understand you this of me in sooth. The youngest daughter whom you hearken for, her father keeps from all access of suitors, and will not promise her to any man until the eldest sister first be wed. The younger then is free, and not before.
And if you break the ice and do this feat, sir, I shall not be slack. In sign whereof, please ye, we may contrive this afternoon and quaff carouses to our mistress's health, and do as adversaries do in law. Strive mightily, but eat and drink as friends.
Oh, excellent motion. Hey, fellows, let's be gone.
Another man trying to convince a woman to love him through lying? I like where this is going. That Petruchio seems like a good fella. Act 2, Scene 1.
Good sister, wrong me not, nor wrong yourself to make a bondmaid and a slave of me.
All thy suitors, here I charge thee, tell whom thou lovest best. See thou dissemble not.
Believe me, sister, of all the men alive, I never yet beheld that special face which I could fancy more than any other.
Minion, thou liest.
How now, dame? Whence grows this insolence?
What? Her silence flouts me. I'll be revenged.
What, in my sight? Bianca, get thee in.
Will you not suffer me? Nay, now I see she is your treasure. She must have a husband. Talk not to me. I'll go sit and weep till I can find occasion of revenge.
Good morrow, neighbor Baptista.
Good morrow, neighbor Gremio. God save you, gentlemen.
And you, good sir, pray, have you not a daughter called Catherine, fair and virtuous?
I have a daughter, sir, called Catherine.
I'm a gentleman of Verona, sir, who, hearing of her beauty and her wit, her affability and bashful modesty, her wondrous qualities and mild disposition, am bold to show myself a forward guest within your house, to make mine eye the witness of that report which I so oft have heard. And as an entrance to my entertainment, I do present you with a man of mine, cunning he is, in music and the mathematics, to instruct her fully in those sciences whereof I know she is not ignorant. Accept of him, sir, or his name is Alicio, born in Mantua.
Whence are you, sir? What may I call your name?
My name is Petruchio, Antonio's son, Antonio. A name well known throughout all Italy.
I know him well. You are welcome for his sake.
Saving your tale, Petruchio, I pray, let us that our poor petitioners speak too.
Oh, pardon me, Signor Gremio, I would fain be doing.
I doubt it not, sir, but you will curse your wooing. Neighbor, this is a gift very grateful, I am sure of it. Now to express the like kindness myself, freely give unto you this young scholar. As cunning in Greek, Latin, and other languages as the other in music and mathematics. His name is Cambio. Pray, accept his services.
1,000 thanks, Signor Grumio. Welcome, good Cambio. But gentle sir, methinks you walk like a stranger. May I be so bold to ask the cause of your coming?
Pardon me, sir. The boldness is mine own, that being a stranger in this city here, do make myself a suitor to your daughter, unto Bianca, fair and virtuous.
Lucentio is your name. Of whence, I pray?
Why, of Pisa, sir. son to Vincentio.
Ah, a mighty man of Pisa. You are welcome for his sake. Ahem, Sirrah, lead these gentlemen to my daughters and tell them both these are their masters. Bid them use them well.
Signor Baptista, my business asketh haste, and every day I cannot come to woo. Then tell me, if I get your daughter's love, what dowry will I have with her to wife?
After my death, the one half of my lands, and in possession, 20,000 crowns.
Oh, yes. And for that dowry, I'll assure her of her widowhood, be it that she survives me, in all my lands and leases whatsoever. Let specialties be therefore drawn between us, that covenants may be held on either hand.
Aye, when that special thing is obtained, that is her love, for that is all in all.
Oh, why, that is nothing. For I tell you, Father, I'm as peremptory as she proud-minded. And where two raging fires do meet together, they do consume that which feeds their fury. For I am rough and woo not like a babe.
Well mayest thou woo, and happy be thy speed, but be thou armed for some unhappy words. Oh, how now, my friend? Why dost thou look so pale?
For fear, I promise you, if I look pale.
Oh, what, will my daughter make a good musician?
I think she'll sooner prove a soldier. Iron may hold her, but never lutes.
Now, by the world, it is a lusty wench. I love her 10 times more than e'er I did. Oh, how I long to have some chat with her.
Well, go with me and be not so discomfited. Practice with my younger daughter. She's apt to learn and thankful for good turns. Senior Petruchio, will you go with us, or shall I send my daughter Kate to you?
Oh, I pray you do. Good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, you may have heard, but something hard of hearing, they call me Katharina that do speak of me.
Well, you lie. In faith, for you are called plain Kate, and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the Cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in all Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate, for dainties all are Kates. And therefore, take this of me, Kate of my consolation, hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtue spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, though not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved? In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you at the first. You were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
A joined stool?
Oh, thou hast hit it. Come, sit on me.
Asses are made to bear. So are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, if me you mean.
Oh, alas, good Kate, I would not burden thee, for knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch.
Oh, come, you wasp. In faith, you are too angry.
Well, if I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy is then to pluck it out.
Yeah, if you could find where it lies.
Oh, who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours, if you talk of tails. And so, farewell.
What, with my tongue in your tail? Nay, come again, good Kate. I am a gentleman.
Well, that I'll try.
I swear I'll strike you if you cuff me again.
Well, so may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, why then, no arms.
You know, 'twas told that you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find report the very liar. For you are pleasant, gamesome, passing courteous. Oh, yes, did ever Diane so become a grove as Kate this chamber with a princely gate? Oh, be thou Diane, and let her be Kate, and then let Kate be chaste and Diane sportful.
Where did you study all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother Wit.
Oh, witty mother. Witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes. Keep you warm.
Marry, so I mean to, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. And therefore, setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father hath consented, you shall be my bride, your dowry agreed on, and will you kneel you, I will marry you. Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, you must be married to no man but me, for I am he, and born to tame you, Kate, to bring you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable as any other household Kate. Oh, here comes your father. Make no denials. I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Now, Senior Petruchio, how speed you with my daughter?
Oh, how but well, sir, how but well. It were impossible I should speed amiss.
Why, how now, daughter Catherine?
Oh, call you me daughter. Now, I promise you, you have showed a tender, fatherly regard to wish me wed to one half lunatic, a madcap ruffian and a swearing jack that thinks with oaths to face the matter out.
Oh, father, I tell you 'tis thus. Yourself and all the world that do talk of her do talk amiss of her. If she be cursed, it is for policy. For she is not froward, but modest as the dove. She is not hot, but temperate as the morn. For patience, she shall prove a second Griselle, a Roman Lucrece, for her chastity. And to conclude, we have agreed so well together that upon Sunday is the wedding day.
I'll see thee hanged on Sunday first.
Hark, Petruchio. She says she'll see thee hanged first.
Why, is this your speeding? Nay, then. Good night. Our part.
Patience, gentlemen. I do choose her for myself. If she and I be pleased, what's it to you? 'Twas bargained twixt us twain, being alone, that she should still be cursed in company. But I tell you, 'tis incredible to believe how much she loves me. And oh, kindest Kate, how she hung about my neck, and kiss on kiss she vied so fast, protesting oath on oath that in a twink she won me to her love.
I know not what to say, but give me your hands. God send you joy, Petruchio. 'Tis a match.
Oh,
amen, say we. We will be witnesses.
Father and wife and gentlemen, adieu. I will to Venice. Sunday comes apace. We must have rings and things and fine array. And kiss me, Kate. We will be married on Sunday.
Was ever a match clapped up so suddenly?
Faith, gentlemen, now I play a merchant's part and venture madly on a desperate mart.
But now, Baptista, to your younger daughter. Now is the day we have long looked for. I am your neighbor, and was suitor first.
And I am the one that loved Bianca more than words can witness or your thoughts can guess.
Content you, gentlemen, I will compound the strife. That can assure my daughter greatest dower shall have my Bianca's love. Say, Senior Gremio, what can you assure her?
First, as you know, my house within the city is richly furnished with plate and gold, with basins and ewers to lave her dainty hands. My hangings all of Tyrian tapestry. In ivory coffers I've stuffed my crowns. In cypress chests, my arras counterpoints. I've costly apparel and tents, canopies, fine linen, Turkish cushions embossed with pearl. Pewter and brass, and all things that belong to house or housekeeping. And then at my farm, I have 100 milchkin to the pail, 60 fat oxen standing in stalls, and all things answerable to this portion. Now myself, I am struck in years, I must confess. And if I die tomorrow, this is hers. If while I live, she will be only mine.
Ah, that only came well in. Sir, list to me. I am my father's heir and only son. If I may have your daughter to my wife, I'll leave her houses 3 or 4 as good, within rich Pisa walls, as anyone old Signor Gremio has in Padua, besides 2,000 ducats by the year of fruitful land, all which shall be her jointure. Oh, what? Have I pinched you, Signor Gremio?
2,000 ducats by the year of land. My land's amount not so much in all. That she shall have, besides, an argosy that is now lying in Marseille Road. What, have I choked you with an argosy?
Gremio, 'tis known that my father hath no less than 3 great argosies, besides 2 galleasses and 12 tight galleys. These I will assure her, and twice as much, whatever thou offerest next.
Nay, I have offered all. I have no more. And she can have no more than all I have. If you like me, she shall have me and mine.
Why then the maid is mine from all the world, if by your firm promise Gremio is outvied.
I must confess, Lucentio, your offer is the best. And let your father make the assurance she is your own. If not, Signor Gremio. And so I take my leave, and thank you both.
'Tis in my head to do my master good. I see no reason but supposed Lucentio must get a father called supposed Vincentio.
Madam wife, these two are quite long-winded. How fare you at this moment?
It is quite a tale, my good lords.
As do you, my lady. Act 3, Scene 1. Padua, Baptista's house.
Fiddler, forbear. You grow too forward, sir. Have you so soon forgot the entertainment her sister Catherine welcomed you withal?
Wrangling pedant, this is the patroness of heavenly harmony. Then give me leave to have prerogative, and when in music we have spent an hour, your lecture shall have leisure for as much.
Preposterous ass that never read so far to know the cause why music was ordained.
Why, gentlemen, you do me double wrong to strive for that which resteth in my choice. I am no breaching scholar in the schools. I'll not be tied to hours nor appointed times, but to learn my lessons as I please myself.
You lead this lecture when I'm in tune.
That will be never. Tune your instrument.
Where left we last?
Here, madam. Hic ibat Samois, hic est sigia tellus, hic steterat priami, regia celsa senis.
Construe them.
Hic ibat, as I told you before, Samois, I am Lucentio. Hic est son unto Vincentio of Pisa. Sigia tellus, disguised thus, to get your love. Hic steterat, and that Lucentio that comes a-wooing, Priami is my man Tranio, Regia, bearing my port, Celsa senis, that we might beguile the old pantaloon.
Madam, my instrument's in tune.
Let's hear. Oh, fine, the treble jars.
Hit in the hole, man, and tune again.
Now let me see if I can construe it. Hic ibat simois, I know you not. Hic est sigia tellus, I trust you not. Hic steterat priami, take heed he hear us not. Regia, presume not. Celsa stanis, despair not.
Madam, it's now in tune.
All but the bass.
The bass is right. 'Tis the bass knave that jars. How fiery and forward this our pedant is. Now for my life, the knave doth court my love. Pediscule, I'll watch you better yet.
Good masters, take it not unkindly, pray, that I have been thus pleasant with you both.
Mistress, Your father prays you leave your books and help to dress your sister's chamber up. You know, tomorrow is the wedding day.
Farewell, sweet masters both, I must be gone.
Faith, mistress, then I have no cause to stay.
I have cause to pry into our pedant. Methinks he looks as though he were in love. Yet if thy thoughts, Bianca, be so humble to cast thy wandering eye on every stale, seize thee that list. If once I find thee ranging, Hortensio will quit with thee by changing.
I understand not why all these untruths are said. If only the player's love were as true as ours, Madam Wife. Act 3, Scene 2, Iowa, before Baptista's house, yeah.
Senior Lucentio! This is the point today, that Catherine and Petruchio should be married, and yet we hear not of our son-in-law. What says Lucentio to this shame of ours?
It's no shame but mine. I must, forsooth, be forced to give my hand opposed against my heart unto a mad-brained rudesby full of spleen, who wooed in haste and means to wed at leisure. I told you, he was a frantic fool, hiding his bitter jests and blunt behavior, and to be noted for a merry man, he'll woo 1,000, point the day of marriage, make feasts, invite friends, and proclaim the banns, yet never means to wed where he hath wooed. And now must the whole world point at poor Katharina and say, lo, there's mad Petruchio's wife, if it should please him, come and marry her. Ah!
Oh, master. Master, such news as you've never heard.
Ahem, is Petruchio come?
Why, no, sir.
What then?
He is coming.
When will he be here?
When he stands where I am and sees you there.
Hey, where be these gallons, huh? Who's at home?
You are welcome, sir.
And yet I come not well.
And yet you halt not.
Not so well apparelled as I wish you were.
I worry better I should rush in thus. But where is Catherine? Where is my lovely bride?
Why, sir, you know this is your wedding day. First, we were sad, thinking you would not come. Now, sadder that you come so unprovided. Fie, doff this habit. Shame to your estate. An eyesore to our solemn festival.
See not your bride in these unreverent robes. Go to my chamber, put on clothes of mine.
Well, not I, believe me, even thus I'll visit her.
And thus I trust you will not marry her.
Oh, good sooth, even thus. Therefore have done with words. To me she's married, not unto my clothes. Could I repair what she will wear in me? As easily as I can change these poor accoutrements were well for Kate, and better for myself. But what a fool I am to chat with you when I should bid good morrow to my bride and seal the title with a lovely kiss.
I am to get a man, whate'er he be, and he shall be Vincentio of Pisa, and make assurance here in Padua of greater sums than I have promised. So shall you quietly enjoy your hope and marry sweet Bianca with consent.
Were it not that my fellow schoolmaster doth watch Bianca's steps so narrowly, 'twere good, methinks, to steal our marriage, which, once performed, let all the world say no. I'll keep mine own despite of all the world.
That, by degrees, we mean to look into. Signor Gremio, came you from the church?
As willingly as e'er I came from school.
And is the bride and the bridegroom coming home?
A bridegroom, say you? 'Tis a groom indeed, a grumbling groom, and that the girl shall find.
Curseder than she? Why, 'tis impossible.
Why, he's a devil, a very fiend.
Why, she's a devil. The devil's dam.
Tut, she's a lamb, a dove, a fool to him. I tell you, Sir Lucentio, when the priest should ask if Catherine should be his wife, "Ah, by Gog's wounds," quoth he, and swore so loud that all amazed. The priest let fall the book, and as he stooped to take it up again, the mad-brained bridegroom took him such a cuff that down fell priest and book and priest. "Now take them up, if any list," quoth he.
And what said the wench when he rose again?
Trembled and shook, for why he stamped and swore as if the vicar meant to cozen him. But after many ceremonies done, he calls for wine. "A health," quoth he, as if he had been aboard carousing to his mates after a storm, quaffed off the muscadel, and threw the sops in the sexton's face, having no other reason but that his beard grew thin and hungerly, and seemed to ask him sops as he was drinking. Now this done, he took the bride about the neck, and kissed her lips with such a clamorous smack that at the parting, all the church did echo. And I seeing this came thence for very shame. And after me, I know the rout is coming. Such a mad marriage never was before. Hark, hark, I hear the minstrels play.
Gentlemen and friends, I thank you for your pains. I know you think to dine with me tonight and have prepared great store of wedding cheer, but so it is, my haste doth ask me hence, and therefore here I mean to take your leave.
Surely you will not away tonight.
Oh, I must away today before night comes. I make it no wonder if you knew my business. Why, you would entreat me rather go than stay. Honest company, I thank you all that have beheld me give myself away to this most patient, kind, and virtuous bride. Feast with my father, drink a health to me. But I must away, and farewell to you all.
No. Let us entreat you. Stay till after dinner.
No, it may not be.
Now let me entreat you.
It cannot be.
Let me entreat you.
I am content.
Are you content to stay?
I am content that you should entreat me stay, and yet not stay and treat me how you will.
Now, if you love me, stay.
Grumio, my horse, man.
Aye, sir, they are ready. The oats have eaten the horses.
Well, nay then. Do what thou canst. I will not go today, no, nor tomorrow, not till I please myself. Oh, 'tis like you'll prove a jolly surly groom that taketh on you at the first so roundly.
Oh, sweet Kate, content thee, prithee, be not angry.
I will be angry. What hast thou to do? Father, be quiet. He shall stay my leisure.
Ay, marry, sir, now it begins to work.
And gentlemen, forward to the bridal dinner. You know, I see a woman may be made a fool if she had not a spirit to resist.
Oh, they shall go forward, Kate. They shall, at thy command. Obey the bride, you that attend on her. Go to the feast, revel and domineer, carouse full measure to her maidenhood. Be mad and merry, or go hang yourselves. But as to my bonny Kate, she must with me. Nay, look not big, nor stamp, nor stare, nor fret. I will be master of what is mine own. She is my goods, my chattels, my house, my household stuff, my field, my barn, my horse, my ox, my ass, my anything. And here she stands. Touch her whoever dare. I'll bring mine action against the proudest he that stops my way in Padua. Grumio, draw forth thy weapon and rescue thy mistress if you be a man. Fear not, sweet wench. They shall not touch thee, Kate. I'll buckler thee against 1,000,000.
Nay, let them go. A couple of quiet ones.
Went they not quickly, I should die with laughing.
Of all mad matches, never was the like.
Mistress, what's your opinion of your sister?
That, being mad herself, she's madly mated.
Oh, I warned him. Petruchio is cated. Oh, is cated.
It's Kate. Interesting choice by the playwright to talk about the wedding, but not allow the players to see it, huh, Madam Wife? What a poor playwright this boy is. Let us see. Act 4, Scene 1. Petruchio's country house. Horses shall come.
Where be these knaves? What? No man at door to hold my stirrup and to take my horse? Where is Nathaniel? Gregory, Philip, where's the faithless knave I sent before me?
Here, sir, just as foolish as I was before.
Go, rascal, go and fetch my supper. Come, Kate, sit down and welcome heartily. Where the hell are those? Nay, Kate, be merry. Off with these boots. You rogues, you villains, take that. And mend the plucking on the other. Be merry, Kate. Some water here. What ho? Shall I have my slippers? Some water, please. Kate, wash and welcome heartily. You whoreson villain, would you let that fall?
Oh, patience, I pray you. 'Twas a fault unwilling.
Come, Kate, sit down. I know you have a stomach on you. Would you give thanks, or else should I? What is this? Mutton? But 'tis burnt, and so is all the meat.
I pray you, husband, be not so disquiet. The meat was well, if you were so contented.
Nay, nay, sweet Kate, I tell you 'twas burnt and dried away, and I expressly am forbid to touch it. And better 'twere that both of us should fast. Patience, Kate, tomorrow it shall all be mended, and for tonight we'll fast for company. Come, I'll show thee to thy bridal chamber.
Peter, didst thou ever see the like?
Oh, he kills her in her own kindness. Oh, yeah.
Where is he?
Oh, in her chamber, making a sermon of continency to her. He rails and swears and rates that she, poor soul, she knows not which way to stand, to look, to speak, and sits as though one newly risen from a dream. Oh, yeah. Away, for he is coming hither. No.
Thus am I politically begun my reign, and 'tis my hope to end successfully. My falcon now is sharp and passing empty. Until she stoops, she shall not be full gorged, for then she never looks upon her law. Another way I have to man my haggard, to make her come and know her keeper's call, and that is to watch her, as we watch these cats that bait and beat and will not be obedient. She eat no meat today, nor none shall eat. Last night she slept not, nor tonight she shall not. As with the making of the bed, some undeserved fault I'll find about the making of the bed, and here I'll fling the pillow, and there the bolster, this way the coverlet, another way the sheets. Aye, and amid this hurly I'll intend that all is done in reverent care of her. And to conclude, she shall watch all night, and if she chance to nod, I'll rant and rave, and with the clamor keep her still awake. This is a way to kill a wife with kindness, and thus I'll curb her mad and headstrong humor. He that knows better how to tame a shrew, now let him speak. His charity to show.
Madam Wife, how can I ever repay you for these pots of ale?
You can keep your hands to yourself as your physician has required.
But what are hands if we're not to feel? Act 4, Scene 2. Yeah, wife, it begins.
Is it possible, friend Licio, that Mistress Bianca doth fancy any other but Lucentio? Oh, I tell you, sir, she bears me fair in hand.
Sir, to satisfy you in what I have said, stand by and mark the manner of his teaching.
Now, mistress, profit you in what you read?
What master read you? First resolve me that.
I read that, I confess, the art of love.
And may you prove, sir, master of your art.
Well, you, sweet dear, prove mistress of my heart.
Quick proceeders, marry. Now tell me, I pray, that you dare swear at your mistress Bianca loved none in the world so well as Lucentio.
Oh, despiteful love! Oh, unconstant womankind! Oh, I tell thee, Licio, I tell you, this is wonderful!
Mistake no more. I am not Licio, nor a musician, as I seem to be, but one that scorned to live in this disguise. For such a one as leaves a gentleman and makes a god of such a cullion. Know, sir, that I am called Hortensio.
Oh, Signor Hortensio, I have often heard of your entire affection for Bianca, and since mine eyes are witness of her lightness, I will with you, if you be so contented, forswear Bianca and her love forever.
See how they kiss and court. Senor Lucentio, here is my hand, and here I firmly vow never to woo her no more, but do forswear her as one unworthy of all the former flattery that I have fondly flattered her withal.
And here take I the unfeigned oath never to marry with her, though she would entreat. Fie on her! See how beastly she doth court him.
Would all the world but he had quite forsworn. For me, that I may surely keep mine oath, I will be married to a wealthy widow ere 3 days pass, which hath loved as long loved me as I have loved this disdainful haggard.
Oh, haggard!
And so farewell. Senor Lucentio, kindness in women, not their beauteous looks, shall win my love. And so I take my leave in resolution, as I said before.
Off we go. Mistress Bianca, oh, bless you with such grace, as longeth to a lover's blessed case. Nay, I have taken your napping, gentle love, and have forsworn you with Hortensio.
Tranio, you jest. But have you both forsworn me?
Mistress, we have.
Then we are rid of Licio.
Faith, but he will have a lusty widow now that shall be wooden wed in a day.
God give him joy.
Aye, and he'll tame her.
He says so, Tranio.
Faith, he is gone unto the taming school.
The taming school? What, is there such a place?
Aye, mistress. And Petruchio is the master that teacheth tricks 11 and 20 long to tame a shrew and charm her chattering tongue.
Oh, master! Master! Master, I have watched so long, I am dog weary, but at last I spied an ancient angel come down the hill, will serve the turn.
And what is he, Biondello?
Master, a mercantant, or pedant, I know not what, but formal, in apparel, in countenance and gait, surely like a father.
And what of him, Tranio?
If he be credulous and trust my tale, I'll make him glad to seem Vincentio, as if he were the right, and give assurance to Baptista Minola, as if he were the right Vincentio. Take in your love, and then let me alone.
God save you, sir.
And you, sir, you are welcome. Travel you far on, or are you at the farthest?
Sir, at the farthest for a week or two.
What countryman, I pray?
Of Mantua.
Of Mantua, sir, God forbid! And come to Padua careless of your life?
My life, and how, pray? For
Oh,
that
'tis
so hard.
'Tis death for anyone in Mantua to come to Padua. Know you not the cause? Your ships are stayed at Venice, and the Duke, for private quarrel twixt your Duke and him, hath published and proclaimed it openly. Ah, 'tis marvel. But that you are newly come, you might have heard it else proclaimed about.
Alas, sir, it is worse for me than so. For I have bills for money by exchange from Florence, and must deliver them.
Well, sir, to do you the courtesy, this I will do, and this I will advise you. First tell me, have you ever been at Pisa?
Aye, sir, in Pisa have I often been.
And among them know you one Vincentio?
I know him not, but I have heard of him.
He is my father, and sooth to say, in countenance somewhat doth resemble you. To save your life in this extremity, this favor will I do for his sake, and think it not any worse of your fortunes that you are like to Sir Vincentio. His name and credit shall you undertake, and in my house you shall be friendly lodged.
Oh, sir, I do and will repute you ever, the patron of my life and liberty.
Madam Wife, if my wits were less, I would have imagined you had jumped into the players.
Well, your wits must be less, because I would not do so, sir. I would not leave your side.
I know it to be true. Act 4, Scene 3.
The more my wrong, the more his spite appears. Did he marry me to famish me? If beggars that come unto my father's door upon entreaty have a present alms, if not, elsewhere they meet with charity. But I, who never knew how to entreat, nor never needed that I should entreat, am starved for meat, giddy for lack of sleep, with oath kept waking, and with brawling fed, and that which spites me more than all these wants. He does it under name of perfect love, as who should say, if I should sleep or eat, 'twere deadly sickness or else present death. I prithee go and get me some repast. I care not what, so it be wholesome food.
No, forsooth, I dare not for my life.
Go! Get thee gone, thou false deluding slave! Sorrow on thee, and all the pack of you that triumph thus upon my misery! Go! Get thee gone.
How fares my Kate? What, sweeting, all a mort?
Mistress, what cheer?
Faith's cold as can be.
Pluck up thy spirits, Kate. Look cheerfully upon me. Here, love, thou seest how diligent I am to dress thy meat myself and bring it thee. I'm sure, sweet Kate, this kindness merits some thanks. What, not a word? Nay, then thou lovest it not, and all my pains assorted to no proof. Here, take away the dish.
No, I pray you, let it stand.
The poorest service is repaid with thanks, and so shall mine ere you touch that meat.
I thank you, sir.
Signor Petruchio, fie. You are to blame. Come, mistress, I'll bear your company.
Eat it up all, Hortensio, and much good it do unto thy gentle heart. Oh, Kate, hast thou dined? Well, the tailor stays thy leisure to deck thy body with his ruffling treasure. What news of you, sir?
Here is the cap your worship did bespeak.
Why, 'twas molded on a porringer, a velvet dish. Fie, 'tis lewd and filthy. Why, 'tis a cockle or a walnut shell, a knack, a toy, a trick, a baby's cap. Take it away, come. I will have a bigger cap.
I'll have no bigger. This doth fit the time, and gentlewomen wear caps such as these.
Oh, and so shall you, when you be gentle, and not before.
Why, sir, I trust I may have leave to speak, and speak I will. I am no child, no babe. Your betters have endured me say my mind, and if you cannot, best you stop your ears. My tongue will tell the anger of my heart, or else my heart concealing it will break, and rather than it shall, I will be free, even to the uttermost, as I please, in words.
Thou sayest true. It is a paltry cap, like a custard coffin, a bauble, a baby's cap. I love thee well, Kate, and that thou likest it not.
Love me or love me not, I like the cap, and it I will have, or I will have none.
By gown, come, Taylor, let us see it. Oh, mercy God, what masking stuff is this? What's that? A sleeve? 'Tis like a demi-cannon, all up and down, carved like an apple tart. Here's snip and nip and cut and slish and slash like to a censer in a barber's shop. Go hop me over every kennel home, for you shall hop without my custom, sir. Away with it, hence. Now make your best of it.
I never saw a better fashion gown. More quaint, more pleasing, nor more commendable. I feel like you mean to make a puppet of me.
Why, true. He means to make a puppet of you. Away, thou rag, thou quantity, thou remnant, or I shall so bemeet thee with thy yard that thou shalt think on prating while thou livest. Well, we must unto your fathers, even in these modest mean habiliments. Our purses shall be rich, our garments poor, for 'tis the mind that makes the body noble. Let's see, I think 'tis now some 7 o'clock, and well may we get there by dinner time.
No, I dare assure you, sir, 'tis almost 2, and 'twill be supper time ere you come there.
Oh, it shall be 7 ere I go to horse. It shall be what o'clock I say it is.
I know I said I was on Petruchio's side. Methinks he's now a rogue. Let us see now. Act 4, Scene 4. Oh, a doublet of numbers. Padua still before Baptista's house.
Oh, Signor Baptista, you are happily met. Sir, this is the gentleman I told you of. I pray you stand good father to me now. Give me Bianca for my patrimony.
Soft, son. Sir, by your leave, having come to Padua to gather in some debts, my son Lucentio made me acquainted with a weighty cause of love between your daughter and himself. And for the good report I hear of you, and for the love he beareth to your daughter, and she to him, to stay him not too long, I am content in thy good father's care to have him matched. And if you please to no worse than I, upon some agreements, me shall you find ready and willing with one consent to have it so bestowed. For curious I cannot be with you, Signor Baptista, of whom I hear so well.
Right it is, your son Lucentio here doth love my daughter, and she loveth him, or both dissemble deeply their affections. And therefore, if you say no more than this, that like a father you will deal with him and pass my daughter sufficient dower, the match is made, all is done. Your son shall have my daughter with consent.
It's a lovely commentary we are witnessing, wife. I cannot wait to pay the favor. Act 4, Scene 5. A public road.
Come on, in God's name, once more toward our father's house. Woo! Good Lord, how bright and goodly shines the moon.
The moon? It's the sun. It's not moonlight now.
Well, I say it is the moon that shines so bright.
Hey, I know it is the sun that shines so bright.
Oh, now by my mother's son, and that's myself, it shall be moon or stars or what I list, or ere we journey to your father's.
Say as he says, or we shall never go.
Forward, I pray, since we have come so far, and be it moon or sun or what you please. And if you please to call it a rush candle, henceforth I vow it shall be so for me.
Well, I say it is the moon.
Well, I know it is the moon.
Nay, then you lie. It is the blessed sun.
Then, God be blessed, it is the blessed sun. But sun it is not when you say it is not, and the moon changes even as your mind. What you will have it named, even that it is, and so it shall be for Katharina.
Well, forward, forward. Thus the bowl should run, and not unluckily against the bias. Hope, but soft, some company is here. A good morrow, gentle mistress, where away? Tell me, Kate, and tell me truly, too. Hast thou beheld a fresher gentlewoman? Embrace her, Kate, for her beauty's sake.
Oh, young, budding virgin, fair and fresh and sweet, whither away, or where is thy abode? Happy the parents of so fair a child, happier the man whom favorable stars allot thee for his lovely bedfellow.
Oh, how now, Kate? I hope thou art not mad. This is a man, old, withered, wrinkled, faded.
Pardon, old father. My mistaking eyes that have been so bedazzled with the sun?
Yes.
Pardon, I pray thee for my mad mistaking.
Fair sir, and you, my merry mistress, that with your strange encounter much amazed me. My name is called Lucentio, my dwelling Pisa, and I am born to Padua, there to visit a son of mine, which I have long not seen.
What is his name?
Lucentio, gentle sir.
Ah, well, the happier we met, the happier for thy son, and therefore I may entitle thee by law as well as reverend age, my loving father. The sister to my wife, this gentlewoman, thy son by this hath married.
But is it true?
Oh, come, go along, see the truth hereof. I think our first merriment hath made thee jealous.
Well, Petruchio, this has put me in heart. Have to my widow, and if she be froward, that hast taught Hortensio to be untoward.
Madam Wife, did you enjoy those horses as much as I did? I'm hoping we have some in our stable.
We have many, my good lord.
Wonderful, then perchance later we can inspect them. 5.
Shh! Softly and swiftly, sir, for the priest is ready.
I fly, Biondello, but they may chance to need thee at home, therefore leave us.
Hey, Faith, I'll see the church of your backs, then come back to my master as soon as I can.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hello? Is Signor Lucentio within, sir?
He is within, but not to be spoken to withal.
And what if a man bring him 100 pound or two to make merry withal?
Keep your 100 pounds to yourself, for he needs none so long as I live.
Art thou his father?
Aye, sir, so his mother says, if I may believe her.
But who is here? Oh, it's my old master, Lucentio. Oh, we are undone and brought to nothing.
Come hither, you rogue. What, have you forgotten me?
Forget you? Sir, I could never forget you, for I have never seen you before in my life.
What, you notorious villain? Didst thou never see thy master's father, Lucentio?
What, my old, worshipful, old master? Yes, marry, sir. See there where he looks from the window?
Is it so indeed?
Ow! Ow! Help! 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 Here is a madman will murder me! Ow! Oh!
Help, son, help! Senor Baptista!
Sir, what are you that offer to beat my servant?
What am I, sir? Nay, what are you, sir? Oh, immortal gods! Oh, fine villain! A silken doublet? A velvet hose? A scarlet cloak? Oh, I am undone! I am undone! Will I play the good husband at home? My son and my servant spend all at the university.
How now? What's the matter?
What, is this man lunatic?
Sir, you seem a sober ancient gentleman by your habit, but your words show you a madman. Why, sir, what cerns you if I wear pearl and gold? I thank my good father I'm able to maintain it.
Thy father? He's a sailmaker in Bergamo.
You mistake, sir. You mistake, sir. Pray, what do you think is his name?
Ah, his name. As if I knew not his name. I have brought him up ever since he was 3 years old, and his name is Tranio.
Away! Away! Mad ass! His name is Lucentio, and he is mine only son, and heir to the lands of me, Senor Vicento.
Lucentio? Oh, he hath murdered his master. Lay hold on him, I charge you in the Duke's name. Oh, my son, my son. Tell me, thou villain, where is my son Lucentio?
Call forth an officer.
Oh, we are spoiled. Oh, but yonder, there he is. Master Lucentio. Deny him, forswear him, or else we are all undone.
Pardon, sweet father.
Lives, my sweet son?
Pardon, dear father.
How hast thou offended? Where is Lucentio?
Here is Lucentio. Right, son, to the right, Vincentio, that have by marriage made thy daughter mine, while counterfeit supposes bleared thine eye.
Where is that damned villain Tranio that faced and braved me in this matter so?
Why, tell me, is this not my Cambio?
Oh, Cambio is changed into Lucentio.
But do you hear, sir? Have you married my daughter without asking my goodwill?
Fear not, Baptista. We will content you. Go to. But I will in to be revenged for this villainy.
And I to sound the depth of this knavery.
Look not pale, Bianca, thy father will not frown.
Husband, let's follow to see the end of this ado.
First, kiss me, Kate, and then we will.
In the midst of the street?
I hope thou art not ashamed of me.
Oh, no, sir, God forbid. But ashamed to kiss.
Nay, come, then let's go home. Grumio, let's go.
Nay, I will give thee a kiss. Now, pray thee, love, stay.
Oh, is not this well? Come, Kate. Better once than never, for never too late.
Madam Wife, it looks like the lovers have revealed their true selves. But that kiss is what caught my eye, how thine. Oh, silence speaks volumes. Act 5, Scene 2. Padua, at Lucentio's house. Oh, Madam Wife.
At last, though long, our jarring notes agree. My fair Bianca, bid my father welcome, while I with self-same kindness welcome thine. Brother Petruchio, sister Catalina, and thou, Hortensio, with thy loving widow. Okay, feast with the best, and welcome to my house. My banquet is to close our stomachs up after our great good cheer.
Oh, now for my life, Hortensio fears his widow.
Then never trust me if I be afeard.
You are very sensible, and yet you mistake my sense. I mean, Hortensio is afeard of you.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round.
Roundly replied.
Mistress, how mean you that?
Thus I conceive by him.
Conceives by me. How likes Hortensio that?
My widow says, thus she conceives her tale.
He that is giddy thinks the world turns round. I pray you, tell me what you meant by that.
Your husband, being troubled with a shrew, measures my husband's sorrow by his woe. And now you know my meaning.
Very mean meaning.
Right, I mean you.
And I am mean indeed, respecting you.
Ooh, to her, Kate.
To her, widow.
100 marks, my Kate does put her down.
That's my office.
Walk like an officer, and therefore how to thee, lad.
How likes Tranio these quick-witted folks?
Believe me, sir, they butt together well.
Head and butt and hasted witty body would say your head and butt were head and horn.
Aye, Mistress Bride, hath that awakened you?
Aye, but not frighted me, therefore I'll sleep again.
Oh, nay, that you shall not. Since you have begun, have at you for a bit of jest or two.
Am I your bird? I mean to shift my bush, and then pursue me as you draw your bow. You are welcome all.
Now she hath prevented me. Signor Tranio, this bird you aimed at, though you have not hit, therefore, a health to all that shot and missed.
'Tis well, sir, that you hunted for yourself. 'Tis thought your deer does hold you at bay.
Now in good sadness, son Petruchio, 'tis thought, I think thou hast the veriest shrew of all.
Well, I say no, and therefore, for assurance, let each man send unto his wife, and he whose wife is most obedient to come at first when he doth send for her will win the wager which we will propose.
Content. What is the wager?
20 crowns.
20 crowns? I'll wager so much on my horse, on my hound, but 20 times so much upon my wife.
100 then.
Content.
A match, 'tis done.
Who shall begin?
That will I. Go, Biondello, and bid thy mistress come to me.
Oh.
Go. How now? What news?
Sir, my mistress says she is busy and that she cannot come.
Wow. She is busy and she cannot come? What answer is that?
Sarah Biondello, go and entreat my wife to come to me forthwith.
Oh, entreat her. Entreat her. Oh, then she must needs come.
I'm afraid, sir, do what you can. Yours will not be entreated. Now, where's my wife?
Sir, she says you surely have some goodly jest in hand. She says she will not come. She bid you come to her instead.
Oh, worse and worse. She will not come. Oh, vile, intolerable, not to be endured. Grumio, go to your mistress. Say to her, I command her to come to me.
I know her answer.
What?
She will not.
What is your will, sir, that you send for me?
And where is your sister and Hortensio's wife?
They sit conferring by the parlor fire.
Go and fetch them. And if they deny to come, swinge me them soundly forth unto their husbands. Go, I say, go, and bring them hither straight.
Lord, let me have never a cause to sigh till I be brought to such a silly pass.
By what a foolish duty call you this?
I would your duty were as foolish too. The wisdom of your duty, fair Bianca, hath cost me 100 crowns since supper time.
The more fool are you for laying on my duty.
Catherine, I charge thee, tell these headstrong women what duty they do owe their lords and husbands.
Come, come, you're mocking. We will have no telling.
Aye. Unknit that threatening, unkind brow, and dart not scornful glances from those eyes. To wound thy lord, thy king, thy governor, it blots thy beauty as frosts do bite the meads, confounds thy fame as whirlwinds shake fair buds, and in no sense is meet or amiable. A woman moved is like a fountain troubled, muddy, ill-seeming, thick, bereft of beauty, and while it is so, none so dry or thirsty will deign to sip or touch one drop of it. But thy husband is thy lord, thy life, thy keeper, thy head, thy sovereign, one that cares for thee and for thy maintenance, commits his body to painful labor both by sea and land, to watch the night in storms, the day in cold, whilst thou lie warm at home, secure and safe. And he craves no other tribute at thy hands but love, fair looks, and true obedience. It's too little payment for so great a debt. Such duty as the subject owes the prince, even such a woman oweth to her husband. And when she is forward, peevish, sullen, sour, and not obedient to his honest will, what is she but a foul contending rebel and graceless traitor to her loving lord? I am ashamed that women are so simple to offer war where they should kneel for peace, or seek for rule, supremacy, and sway when they are bound to serve, love, and obey. Why are our bodies soft and weak and smooth, unapt to toil and trouble in the world, but that our soft conditions and our hearts should well agree with our external parts? Then veil your stomachs, for it is no boot, and place your hands below your husband's foot, in token of which duty, if ye please, my hand is ready, may it do him ease.
Oh, now there's a wench. Come on and kiss me, Kate.
Well, go thy ways, old lad, for thou shalt have it.
It is a good hearing when children are toward.
But a harsh hearing when women are froward.
Well, come on, Kate, and let's to bed. We three are married, but you two are sped.
My hand is ready, may it do him ease. Was I who won the wager, though you hit the white, and being a winner, God grant you all good night.
Hello, thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it. What a twist ending. Wow. All right, I'm going to bring the cast in here. Here we go, gallery view. There's everybody. Hey, give yourselves a round of applause, everyone. That was awesome. That went off without a hitch. Great job.
Yeah.
Great
Not
job.
a Will Smith movie in sight. No hitch.
No hitch. Not one.
Well, I'll just go through a couple of the first off, the comments here are great. First of all, I think James, you were put up for a Oscar by somebody.
Ooh, very nice.
I think your Vincentio one. Let's see. Oh, they said keep your hands off that woman, Sly. You got to keep your hands off your maiden. More dogs. I think we should do more dogs next time.
Next year, all dogs. We'll do an all dog show next year.
All dogs.
All dogs go to Padua.
Exactly. Let me see. If you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in. Now they're going to be a little bit behind because we're getting bravo, we're getting claps. Alex Betzel says clap. Alex Betzel, thank you so much for the costume design.
Thank you, Alex.
She did an awesome job. It was hard because first it was like, how do we do masks, right? And then it was like, now we got to do it on Zoom. So now how do we do that? Which is a whole other thing. It's a great job. Yes, everybody's excited. Great job. I guess no questions or anything. People, incredible, bravo. People loved it. I guess we should just do theater on here from now on. What do you guys think?
That's the dream.
Where I live.
Somebody asked what is next year's play. So I do hope that all of you come back for next year. If people that are watching don't understand, this is a Blood Oath, which is that me and Peyton have decided to, about 2 years ago, make an oath and bring people into it that we will do a Shakespeare play somehow, some way every year, and then we pull them all out of a hat so they're all decided which year we're doing what. Next year is As You Like It. So
Yay!
A much better play than this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This play is not great, and that's why we decided to end it with a bunch of murder. So. Great.
I would like to say that this experience of this production of this play is considerably better than when I read the play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The play was disappointing to read after going like, I guess we have to do this play. So yeah. Anybody else? If anybody has any thoughts about how the experience was, again, I want to thank everybody just for doing this and jumping in. It was awesome.
I remember. I love this. I'm so glad we did what we did with the play. I think the last time I saw it, it was an outdoor Shakespeare, like a professional outdoor Shakespeare production, and they really didn't change too much. And I remember being with some of my theater friends. It was outdoors, so everyone's wine drunk. And it's the only time I've seen someone kind of heckle, not production, just the actual words. Like this is, this feels uncomfortable.
We had one question from Janella, and Janella joined us last year. She couldn't join this year, which was upsetting, but okay, because I understand it's a terrible time to be alive right now. Can you tell us what the cast and crew went through the last minute to convert to virtual? So I'll say from my end, I went from directing, and then what I love about directing plays, even though I'm like small characters usually, is like I get to like watch and just like see the play happen. And then I converted into literally like a stage manager where I'm like running cues for the whole play, and it was really, really stressful. But I got it done. So anyway, anybody else has any input on that?
It was all very sudden and and just came together very quickly. You know, once the issue was ordered by Mayor Lightfoot that they were shutting down gatherings for at least a couple weeks, we got together and just chatted about how to move forward. Whether it was responsible of us to do it in public and ask people to come out, and we came to the consensus that it was not responsible to ask people to do that. So we basically just decided what we're going to do and figured the rest out.
You're missing tons of pratfalls that would have happened.
Yeah, but I wasn't gonna play a trumpet.
That's true.
Yeah.
There wouldn't have been music if we'd done it outside.
That's true. That's true.
Because I would have been able to do both.
This is a good point, and thank you for the music. The music was awesome. Emerald, thank you so much. Guys, go ahead and introduce yourselves, actually, because somebody asked who the cast is, and I realized, let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. I'm Michael Fernandez. I'm the director and did the stage managing stuff. I'll go in my order on my screen. Bianca, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Isabella Weiss, and I played Bianca and the hostess at the beginning.
And Biondello.
Hi, I'm Biondello, but that's not my real name. My real name is Sean, and I play Biondello and a bunch of the servants.
Widow.
My name's James Major. I played the player in the first scene. I was a messenger, Gremio, Lucentio, and the widow. Sort of a lot of smaller characters, but I had a lot of fun with all of them. This is my second year doing this.
Yes, you're a two. Yeah. Name your years. Bianca and Biondello are first years. We got a veteran there. So go ahead, Catherine.
Oh, my name is Emerald Catherine. Obviously, I was Catherine, and I'm a returning veteran.
The founding member. Go ahead, Sly.
Oh, hey, I'm Orlando. Second year, I was Sly. I did some interludes, and it was nice to improvise with my buddy Lewis again.
That was really funny. Those improvisations were different every time, obviously, and it was so great. Lucentio, go ahead.
I think I'm on a super lag, but my name is Laura Mulcahy, and I played Lucentio as well as Haberdasher and Taylor.
No, you came in right away. It was great. Petruchio. First of all, I wanted to say, Peyton, your mother said, I'm Petruchio's mother, and I wanted to slap him.
Including today.
That makes that much worse than wearing this shirt, which I bought for $2 for this show, and I'm only wearing it right now because it can get blood on it because I'm going to throw it away.
I just want to say most of us wanted to slap you.
Yeah, well, that's why we did this virtually. It wasn't because of COVID, it was because they kept hurting me.
Yeah.
We would have just lined up one by one.
Peyton, and I played Petruchio, and I also made the Blood Oath with Mike that founded this little bit.
That drunken night. Grumio, go ahead. Also, a returning member.
Yes, this is my second year as well, 2 of 2. I'm Buck LePard. I played Grumio and the Lord at the beginning, and the dog's name is Muppet in real life.
Oh.
So cute. Linus, go ahead.
Hey, I'm Linus Lee. I played Hortensio. You may remember me as Peter Quince from the Midsummer Night's Dreams, the Blood Oath last year. And it was just great working with all these people who were here last year and who are new. And it was great to see them play and get to know them.
Awesome. Baptista, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Christopher Owen. I'm a new addition from a couple weeks ago. I played Baptista.
And thank you, all of you that joined like last minute. That was so awesome and amazing. I mean, we couldn't have done it without you guys. So thank you, Chris. Tranio, go ahead.
Yep, my name is Gregory Karr. I also came in very last minute to play Tranio, who for much of the play pretended to be Lucentio. So this was my first year joining the Blood Oath productions. So I'm hoping to participate again next year, and as you like it.
We would love to have you back. And lastly, Mr. Lewis, he needs no introduction as far as I understand. Lewis, go ahead.
Thank you. I'm Louis Hirsch. This is my first year. Unfortunately, I had to pull out last year, but I really enjoyed doing it, and I played the page in Pedant.
I hope we have you back next year.
Thank you.
Great, and just a couple more comments here, and then we'll just call this here.
Can I take a second before you do that? I don't know if you reiterated, because there's a lot of people who joined us during the production. There's links below the video if you would like to donate some money. That will go to pay back the actors for, some people spent a little bit of money on props and costumes. And then everything beyond paying that modest amount back will be split between giving a little to these actors who gave up their time and to, I'm sorry, what's the name of the charity we're giving to?
Brave Space Alliance.
And Emerald, you know a lot about that. Would you like to say a quick thing about it?
Oh, they're just they're an organization that's based in the south side of Chicago. That's a Black queer owned nonprofit that supports the LGBTQ community, and they've also since the world really caught on fire, I would say at the end of May, they've started doing a lot more support throughout other neighborhoods and parts of Chicago. So they're running, coordinating and working with people to do food pantries all over, including in the 33rd ward of Chicago, where I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 of
it's like
5
half of us,
live.
Yeah.
So it just seemed appropriate to.
Yeah. If everyone who was watching right now were able to give the cost of a movie ticket like $10, we would easily be able to give some money to them.
And pay back a lot of people just paid for costumes and props out of their own pockets, and it would be great to just be able to reimburse that little bit because times right now it's really necessary. So. Just a couple more comments, and then we will call it tonight. Music was fantastic. Thank you, Alex. Did anyone notice Shakespeare was doing a remake of a Bible story? Bad decision. I guess it's sort of like a Bible story. I don't know.
Wait, which Bible story?
I don't know. Maybe somebody can.
Is this Delilah or no?
Just the whole thing.
I don't
Just
know.
seemed a general idea of the Bible.
Yeah, the whole Bible. Incredibly creative. The best virtual Shakespeare I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
So thank you so
Eat
much.
But it
shit,
wouldn't surprise
the
me if
globe.
Shakespeare was doing a recreation of something, because almost always plays word.
Yeah,
None of
he's
them
a
were
thief. He's a thief.
Yeah, this one definitely pre-existed in another form.
Was the alcohol real? Says
This
Kelly
was.
Daly.
Yeah,
Are you guys all drinking for real right now?
I mean,
Yeah.
I needed a glass of
I will
wine.
tell you that
I really like the idea that Lucentio is a good party host because he got everyone their specific drink that they like, and I like that I got to play a homeowner.
Yes.
I would like to say, and this because this actually has specifically to do with me and Mike. I opened a real bottle of wine and poured it, but then I gave it to Emerald for her scene. I was drinking grape juice.
Oh.
Scandalous.
I thought I had you.
Yeah, it met me a while ago that I couldn't spend a year not having a single drink. So I'm almost at the end of that. But I got real close when I was like in the moment. I almost took a drink.
I almost
of
got
that
you.
glass after I poured it.
This whole play was to win that bet. That's the only reason.
Trickery.
Somebody said the haberdasher's hat was inspired. So Laura,
Thank you.
That hat is awesome.
Thank you very much.
That's a good hat.
Great. Bravo, Tranio. Alex says BSA is awesome. Brave Space Alliance. Junella says they still take donations in multiple locations for supplies. So check them out. And
The Bible story's Esther.
Esther. That's what's being said. The bet over who was the obedient wife. That's the whole ending, I guess. That makes sense. Great job, everybody. I want to say it was really awesome. I am inspired from watching this and watching you guys. I mean, you guys have to like be your own like stage managers, prop people, and like lighting, set. Like you guys did. Everybody has to do their own thing, and it was really awesome. So, great job.
Next year, hopefully outside somewhere.
Hey.
Yes, let's go outside. We're going to log off, and we'll probably not see each other for a while because it's been too much. So thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.